They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play off the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what are coaches talking about? Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yard.
There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Give to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
He's brought down to the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers thrown all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Fowler. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Jackson going to throw it. Finds the big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Find some fresh air. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Velez. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Hand off to the fullback. across the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Sets up a great second down opportunity.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
And your Vanderbilt Commodores will take over 1st and 10.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This time he's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson will throw. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Gonna look downfield again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll take it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. It's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanford. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it, and we've got a change of possession.
Toss sweep to the left. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football and make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And the route is on. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Louisville. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Running into the open space. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the outside. Flying down the left side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get him matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man downfield. After 45 on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back.
Touchdown, Doors! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Jackson will throw. Got a hand on it near the goal line.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin.
The return is tackled down at the 20, and the Houston offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Looking for space. It's Sanford. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He'll do it himself. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. Worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it fly. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. I'm going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll send the back in motion. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Red Raiders will kick it away to get this game going. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. At the second level of the defense now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's caught. It's Mills. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarter.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Fighting off the defender. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the toss play now, running left. Gets the first and still running. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Lights off the defender. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Maryland. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Maryland.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He lets it rip. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needed this crucial conversion right now. Now the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaking free at the 35. QB breaking away at the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Comes up with the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Finds room at the 30. First down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Mills. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And the Red Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to... Oh, and it's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here. Pass midfield. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
Well, Chris, that's something you're not going to see very often, and a lot of people may not know the rule here. But this is a blocked PAT and a live ball. The offense does a great job of picking it up, and somehow they get 2 points in avoiding disaster.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A crucial pick six.
Great job here by the linebacker, taking advantage of that pressure by his own defense. They got to that quarterback. In fact, he was hit as he was releasing the ball. Ball's in the air, and the linebacker recognizes and be able to make that play and takes it to the house for the touchdown.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
First down for the offense.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And stop right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. QB bootlegs here. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Red Raiders will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
2nd and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the Red Raiders are in the red zone now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Set to advance on the football.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. There's the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, no, trapped in back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket, using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. A quick throw out left, complete. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive 1st half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Snags the quick throw. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
QB keeper all the way. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They'll hand it off. Running with purpose. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it here. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can he get there on the ground? Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're going to run it. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Play down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of every...
Has a path to the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up the first.
And they've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This passing game is on fire today.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense team. Make something happen.
Two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Texas Tech, 60, Colorado.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Same tailback, another carry. He shreds the tackle. Wow, it's another broken tackle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
He's brought down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Buffaloes will try to keep this drive moving. Ball handed off. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Colorado, 11.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Wide open downfield. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to...
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
11.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. The game makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Buffaloes lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Powers through. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Broken tackle still going. Powering. Look at that. Again, refuses to be stopped. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
You just don't see very many inside runs open up like that. Usually those are your kind of your bread and butter plays where you're looking to get 4 to 6 yards. But hey, it doesn't hurt when you can bust out a big one through the A-gap.
So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line.
Set ready.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. important second down play coming up. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it.
Here we go, folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Sun Devils will kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Short connection to the tight end here. And tackled there by the defense. A completion makes it second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And here's the handoff. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Big throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. To throw, it's Potter. That's caught. It's Williams. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Send the back in motion. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Now here's the toss play. He's got room to run. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack makes it third down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He's past the marker and still going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, I kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football. I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone score.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. A change of direction. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And the back now goes in motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tailback with another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking to the end zone. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. Off the penalty, the offense will now set up in the red zone with the first down. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he'll be brought down.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score Texas 14, Arizona State 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Receiver makes the catch. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
To throw, it's Potter. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's another first down for the offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. Nice grab. It's Lawson. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. He's got it in the open. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Sun Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking downfield, it's Manning. It's caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. And is intercepted. He could go. At the 10 now. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, ASU. That is a game-changing effort played by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, the tight end is the favorite target here of the QB, and he puts it right on him. You know, it's got to be frustrating for him when he can't connect on a simple drag route on your check down option.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? To the air, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Baxter. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Running through the tackle. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. To throw, it's Manning. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first half. And it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. With the catch, it's Parker. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
But the quarterback has just too much time against... zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. As the first down is still going. Gets some space around the 30. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Arizona State. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Keeping it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The short hands. It's Washington. Tackled there by the defense. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here's the target, and it's complete. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. That is broken up and incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Breaks into the clear. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Potter. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long.
It's a fake. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it.
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating that this fake would go. While it's easy to say, if you're going to throw it, just leave your quarterback and the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's 1st and goal now. That kick return gave him a great chance to score. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Simon. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
It's 2nd and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Normally for this offense down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him, and he drops the ball. If I'm the offense coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And they will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Potter. Looks toward the sideline. Finds the running back. They make the tackle, but gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter. Set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Design quarterback run. Breaks an open space. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Brown. And solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Crucial third down play right here. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The Sun Devils keep the football on the move. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Here he goes. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To bootleg here. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Loose football. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. Touchdown, Sun Devils, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
It's a wide receiver screen. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down that way.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Potter. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Wideouts now clustered. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Sun Devils pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. The Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's back-to-back plays with short gains. You know, it helps the quarterback with his stats, the completion percentage, but it's not helping the offense move the ball down the field to try to get the ball into the end zone.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights off a defender. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. Final minute of regulation. The crowd is really getting into it. Dropping back. It's Potter. Quick throw to the left side. He's wide open. Look out. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Trying to find some room. It's Williams. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
And the Sun Devils are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. He keeps it on the design run. It's a 2-yard gain.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. A chance for this kicker to be a hero and win the game in the final seconds. He made it. 3 points on the board. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. A costly special teams penalty, and here comes the offense back on the field. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. And he knocks it through. What pressure. That was automatic. A game winner. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.